Well, the Buffalo Bills got kind of an early exit from the playoffs. I thought, personally, if they were going to win a Super Bowl, this was their year, right? You didn't have Patrick Mahomes. You didn't have, Lamar Jackson. None of the big dogs you had to face on your way, on your path. You had the Patriots, the Broncos, and, they didn't have to play the Patriots, but they were, in that picture. But they lost to the Broncos. Then they go and fire Sean McDermott. I understand it. Defensive head coach. Your defense should be your strength. And I think for the most part this year, their defense was their weakness. So, as it does look good on paper here, well, it looks okay on paper, actually, as I'm sitting here looking at it. We are going to hop in here and we are going to take over the Buffalo Bills as it was requested on my last video. So, before we get into it, be sure, go ahead, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you enjoy Madden content, hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments what team you want to see next. Now, let's get this thing started. And we have players to re-sign, starting with, Dalton Kincaid. We're not going to accept his option. We'll try to pay him next year. Joey Bosa, AJ Epinesa, Gabe Davis, Matt Milano, all these guys are free to go. Connor McGovern, we are losing left guard too. We will go ahead and pay Connor, give him a 2-year deal, keep him on the team. He's a decent center. Shaq Thompson, DeMar Hamlin, Cam Lewis, Larry Ogunjobi, all these guys are just kind of too old to keep around. So we are going to let them all go and try to rebuild this team. And again, goal is always to win a Super Bowl. And we have 2 targets in the free agency. Elijah Vera Tucker at right guard, just a star dev, 83 overall. Still 27. Get him in. Try to improve this offensive line. And Ivan Pace, the will linebacker, to replace Matt Milano. Not quite as good, but a lot younger. Will develop. Let's see who we get if we get either one of them. We get Elijah Vera Tucker. We lose out on the will linebacker. Let's see, where did he go? The New York Giants. So we'll worry about drafting somebody outside of that. That's where we're going to see y'all because we're not doing anything else in the free agency. And we are at the draft. We have pick 26, so we are going to go ahead and jump to that pick. Not going to do any trading up here, and the draft order should be correct. It is. Let's go ahead and see who we can take here. All right, well, I know this isn't very realistic, maybe. I don't know. They could go defense right away, but Arvil Reese is here. Top 5 projection in this Madden game anyway. I doubt it in real life, but he's going to move around. I don't think we're going to keep him at Mike. He is ranked at number 8. We got him at 26. He's a hidden depth player. I just couldn't decide who to pick there, man. There was a lot of players. And I know he is a day 3 talent, but we need an edge rusher really bad, especially on the right side. Joshua Joseph's out of Tennessee. Probably going to be normal dev. He's definitely normal dev. Just got to hope that he plays really well. All right, going Isaiah Nokobia out of SMU. Again, I know a normal dev. We've got to replace these players with somebody. There's not a lot of hidden dev players left available. Where are we? McAllister's still here. I kind of want to take McAllister, and I think that's what we're going to do. Eric McAllister, the rookie receiver, slot kind of guy, 22, out of TCU, normal dev. All right, another edge rusher, just cuz, Brian Thomas Jr., normal dev. I'm getting out of this one. We're done. I'm done here. All right, and when we take a look at the draft class, it was actually just terrible. It was straight terrible. A lot of normal devs. We got this guy, though, Arvil Reese, a hidden dev. We're probably not going to look at the dev trade here. Just move him over to the will linebacker spot. Let him stay there. It kind of gives a Tremaine Edmonds vibe, to be honest. And he goes up to an 80 overall, so not going to be upset there. We're just going to get these guys plugged in and get ready for year 1. And as we take a look here, what do I want to do? I'm going to move Osiris Torrance over to the left guard spot just to get a fill there. We have a hopefully better guard class coming this year, and we can actually replace him. And that's just, it's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. We're going to leave that alone. Well, let's just go ahead and generate the best. There we go. Hopefully that is a decent enough line for James Cook to kind of have a good year. Receivers, I know we need to focus it more next year. Defensively, we have Joseph's in at the right edge spot for now. Landon Jackson's hurt. Joseph's will probably stay there. He's rookie. We're going to let him go. We're probably still going to look to replace him. D-line, though, doesn't look terrible. Linebacker core looks pretty decent. Safeties are okay, and corner group is okay. We're going to hope they play well. We're going to hope we're going to win games. I think with Josh Allen, we'll definitely win games. We've just got to get in here, start getting through the year, and hope we make the playoffs. And we're 5-2, tied for first with the division with New England. I don't know how. Maybe we lost to them. I'm not sure. I don't know if we played them, but we do play them next week. I forgot to set the focus scouting, so we're gonna get burnt here a little bit. It is what it is. Not my biggest worry. As we take a look to see how the team's playing, the offensive line, everybody's playing up. The entire offense is playing up. And Reese is a superstar dev. That the draft is okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. He is going to play perfect in that linebacker role. We replace a superstar dev with a superstar dev. Joseph's playing up to a 72 overall, not doing great. Ed Oliver is injured. Not good for us. And as far as renegotiations go, we have $6 million in cap. And we're not going to be able to re-sign anybody, huh? I don't really want to let Dalton Kincaid go. Let's see who we can... Ed Oliver, we can restructure. That should give us a bunch of money. Now, it's probably not going to show up right now. It's going to give us negative cap, but that's perfectly fine. What kind of awards do we have? Or not awards do we have? How are we playing? Josh Allen, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. James Cook, 561 and 6 touchdowns. Josh Allen only 1. A little unrealistic. Receiving, Khalil Shakir leading the way. Kind of what he does there in Buffalo. Blocking, Osiris giving up the most sacks. Defensively, Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Greg Rousseau in TFLs. And Arvil Reese in sacks. Oh, I like that. Sanders and Deion Walker actually with 4. Greg Rousseau with 3.5. Ed Oliver with 3.5. Josh Josephs, a sack and a half. And then 2 picks for Taron Johnson, one for 5 others. We're just going to say 5 others, not quite a few more. That is going to wrap up the midseason, folks. I'm going to stop and do the focus scouting, obviously, but we will see y'all at the end of year 1, and hopefully we'll be in the playoffs. And we go 12-5. We sneak into the 7 seed, and not even a great statistical year from Josh Allen here. Well, I say that. 35 touchdowns, 5 interceptions is great, but 3,700 yards is a little low. James Cook, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Josh Allen still 1 rushing touchdown on the year is insane. Khalil Shakir breaking 1,000, 7 touchdowns. 9 touchdowns for Josh Palmer and 10 for Keon Coleman. Blocking Deion Dawkins. That's crazy. Defensively, Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Greg Rousseau in TFLs. Greg Rousseau in sacks with 15. Now, Deion Walker with 10.5 is crazy. Ed Oliver with 8. Reese with 7.5. I'm assuming, yeah, Landon Jackson came back and took over for Joshua Josephs. Don't like that. 2 picks, Dorian Williams, 2 Bernard, 2 Taron Johnson, 2 Cole Bishop, 2 Christian Benford, 1 for Harrison, and 1 for Rapp. And if we take a look, team is playing good. Everybody's playing up outside of Deion Dawkins, obviously. And why did they do that? I want Joseph's play. Like, they're all right there at the same thing. Deion Walker is playing insane, and we could look for a dev trait from him this year because that 10.5 sacks, it's a good amount of sacks. Reese playing, getting good development. Just need a couple more pieces, and we have a wild card game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Probably shouldn't hop in. I mean, we're the Bills. We're expected to make the playoffs. I don't think we're quite a Super Bowl team yet, but I've seen stranger things happen in Madden. So we're going to get in here. We're going to sim this one. We're not going to hop in no matter what. Ooh, the Bengals were better than us. It's another team I probably need to rebuild semi-soon, but we are just going to jump to the end of the game. See what happens. Our defense is playing top tier right now, 21-0. Can Cincinnati come back? I doubt it, but they are an explosive offense, and we've seen them put up. Okay, no, this game's over. 35-6 currently. 42-13. No, game over. We take down the Bengals. Not gonna pay too much attention to this one though, guys. It's over. Josh Allen, 4 touchdowns, 385 yards. And we have our divisional opponent, the New England Patriots. We do have Josh Palmer winning a Player of the Week. It's pretty cool. Not going to do anything, though. Just going to hop right on into this one, see if we can win again. Divisional round game, divisional round opponent. Time to see what we can do here. Time to jump to the end of the game. Again, not going to hop in during this run at all. If we win the Super Bowl, I might hop in the Super Bowl. But if we go on a run right here and we find ourselves in the Super Bowl while we have a 17-0 lead on the Patriots, okay, they're coming back a little bit. What do we get now? This game is effectively over, 38-17. We take down the Patriots. Joe Brady, what a hire! He's been incredible. Josh Allen, pretty good game. 2 and 296. With another weekly award to Terrell Bernard with 2 interceptions. And now the Denver Broncos, the team that took us out last year. What are we going to do about it? I say we go probably to Mile High. That's probably where we're playing. And we get a win. And we might be playing the Packers in the Super Bowl because they had 2 award winners. A Bills-Packers Super Bowl. There was a lot of predictions for this year's Super Bowl. And boy, was everybody wrong. As we jump to the end of the game. Time to see if we've got it. 7-3. 14-3. The defense has been incredible this playoff run, by the way. I didn't think our defense was going to be this good. I'm just using Bill's playbook, too. As we have a tie game. What can we do? Come on, Josh Allen. And that is a win. 20-17. The closest game in the playoffs so far. I mean, Bo Nix threw for 300 yards. Josh Allen didn't, but hey, we get the win. That's all that matters. And we are at the Super Bowl. We have to play the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be a tough one, but we outrank them on overall offense and defense. Across the board. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if we have any dev traits going into this Super Bowl. Nothing on Pran Granger goes up. I don't know about that. Whatever. But no other dev traits on offense. Everybody stays the same. Defensively, Greg Rousseau goes up to superstar depth. Deion Walker didn't get a dev trait. That's crazy, dude. He had 10.5 sacks. He had 10. I mean, I felt like a double-digit sack season was going to be great for him. Doesn't matter, though. Yearly awards. Dak Prescott is your MVP. Coach of the Year goes to Mike Vrabel, our division opponent. Offensive Player of the Year. Nobody on the list. Defensive Player of the Year. Greg Rousseau at 4. Offensive Rookie. No. Defensive Rookie. Reese at 3. Best quarterback. Josh Allen at 2. Best running back. James Cook at 3. Best receiver. Not on the list. Best offensive lineman. Cedric Van Pran Granger. I don't know how, but that is why he got the dev trait. Connor McGovern at 7. Greg Rousseau at 4. Reese at 8. Nobody for best DB. Best kicker. Tyler Bass at 7. Well, we are ready just to hop on into the Super Bowl. See if we can take down I think they were 14-3. The 14-3 Green Bay Packers. You know, a healthy Green Bay team, this could have been a reality. I mean, not 14-3, but 13-3-1. What am I doing? I guess I'm going to kick this off because I just be smashing A to skip through stuff. Now, I don't know who that is. But we're going to go ahead and get him down. Jordan Love's going to take the field. So we look at 3,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 4 picks is a really good year. Not something I think we'll ever see from him. Not a really good year, but like that type of touchdown interception ratio. It's just not his game. As we see if we can play if we get a Super Bowl year 1, I mean, we're in it. It's worth us hopping in if we have to. 7-10. What do we have? 14-10. What are we going to do? 21-10. Are we about to steal the Super Bowl from the Green Bay Packers? And that's exactly what we do. A year 1 Super Bowl. We just had the sim gods on our side because I don't think we had that good of a draft. It just kicked me right out of it. This game. All right, look at, I mean, both quarterbacks, just not a lot of passing yards, but played fairly decent. Rushing. James Cook, really, really good. Receiving. Keon Coleman led the way with a touchdown. I don't really care about the blocking. Defensively, who had some sacks? Ed Oliver with 2. Michael Parsons got his. Greg Rousseau with the 1.5. Michael Hecht, no interceptions. A really good game, but hey, we get our Super Bowl year 1. Time to turn this thing into a dynasty and get into the draft. All right, well, we are ready, and here to sign Dalton Kincaid, even though I said we'll see y'all at the draft. Oh, and he doesn't accept it. Okay. Well, guess what, buddy? You're gone. You are gone. Now, I'm not showing it right here, but we did have Dion Dawkins retire, which really throws a wrench in my draft plans. I didn't think he was going to retire, but maybe we can find a replacement here or figure something out. But I'm about to dive in, go through this free agency, and find all the players that I want to try and sign. All right, 2 targets here, Elton Jenkins and D. Winters, trying to just make some small improvements. We get both of them. Elton Jenkins, though, are going to go ahead and move to that left guard spot. He's not a center. He should have never been moved as center. Left guard it is. Go back to your best position. That's where we need you. We have Connor McGovern. Bumps up to an 85 overall there. So we go ahead and get him a little bit cheaper, and we still have 15 mil. Not going to worry about using it. We're getting to the draft straight from here. All right, well, we are at the draft, and we have pick 32. We got to get to it. You know, there's a couple positions that I'm really going to look forward to right here, or look at deeply. All right, we're taking a receiver here. We know we need one. Evan Edwards coming to Buffalo, ranked to 10, hidden dev 21 out of Ohio State. What a player, man. And Seth Abrams, we looked at him, got him at 68, hidden dev. Probably going to move all these guys just around randomly, especially the offensive linemen. All right, probably a terrible draft pick here. Nick Anderson. I know he's going to be hidden dev. He's probably not a super high overall, but he is a hidden dev. I knew that. We want hidden dev offensive linemen. We want guys that are going to develop. All right, taking an edge rusher, going to move him around. Matthew Fulton, ranked at 129, got him at 128. Hidden dev. Get a guy with a dev trade in there. That's all I'm asking. And we're probably going to take like one more offensive lineman, and if I can find one. Jamie Tafoya, he's another hidden dev. Looks terrible, but a hidden dev. Oh, we still have more picks. All right, I'll find a tight end here. And as we take a look at the draft recap, again, we got a bunch of offensive linemen. We're going to move them around. Where do I move any of them? I'm not sure. Matthew Fulton, we are going to move straight to right edge. All right, he's moved to right edge. We might probably going to move him up, to be honest. Man, we've got a pile of potential starting offensive linemen. I think Seth Abrams got to be moved. All right, he goes down to a 71, but that's good. I mean, that's going to be good enough, honestly. We're going to get all these guys plugged in, get ready for year 2, and probably have a down year. And we are ready for year 2 as we take a look. Some small improvements, maybe the offensive line. We added a receiver who is all the way down there. Why is he all the way down here? We're actually going to bump him up to wide receiver 2. Got the left tackle in. We're really hurting a tight end. And I know I hated having to let Dalton Kincaid go, but he just didn't want to sign for a reasonable price. So that kind of really hurts us. D Winters, we're going to push over here. Defense, I mean, I'm content with it. I think it looks pretty good right now. We could probably use a safety. We could definitely use a safety. We're going to pump him up there because he is a scheme fit. And we're going to go ahead and get into year 2. Hopefully this team is good enough to win games. Y'all already know we're on the hunt for Super Bowl II. Try to make this a dynasty. Well, 3-3, but leading the division, we're not far ahead. We need to do a little bit better. We're going to start with players that we need to re-sign. And Cole Bishop, I want to keep you around. I'm glad you stay. Keon Coleman, I'm not worried about. Josh Palmer, I'm not worried about. Ed Oliver, I do kind of want to keep you for a little bit just because we don't really have your replacement. I'm not sure about everybody else. I think we look to replace players in the free agency and the draft, obviously. So we go ahead and take a look. We had a couple dev traits. I think offensive line. Abrams is a star dev. Edwards is a superstar dev. Great draft choice by us. Gives us that second receiver to go to. And defensively, I'm not sure that we even had any dev traits or that many defensive rookies. How does the team look? Josh Allen, 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. James Cook, 321 and a touchdown. Josh Allen, doubling his touchdown total from last year. Joshua Palmer leading the way receiving. Don't like that. Blocking, Abrams giving up the most sacks. He would, whether he was good or not. Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Ed Oliver in TFLs, and Ed Oliver in sacks as well. And only 2 interceptions, one for Christian Benford and Dorian Strong. Well, that's kind of really going to wrap this up. It's the midseason. We're not going to spend too much time on it, so we will see y'all hopefully in the playoffs. And we end up with the number 1 seed and the bye week. At 11-6, we took the division back. That's always awesome. Josh Allen, 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Rushing, James Cook, 1,112 touchdowns. Receiving, Evan Edwards leading the way, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Hopefully, Rookie of the Year. Abrams was not great, but that is okay. Defensively, Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Deion Walker in TFLs, and Ed Oliver in sacks with 15. What a year from him. 3 picks for Christian Benford, 2 for D Winners, 2 for Dorian Strong, 1 for Hairston, 1 for Bernard, and 1 for Taron Johnson. Team looks incredible. Everybody is playing up. Even Abraham playing up to an 81 overall. Edwards already playing up to a 90 overall. We have killed it. The defense looks really good. Look at Reese developing super well. I don't know what is going on. It just keeps steady rotating our edge rushers, which is whatever. Ed Oliver is injured, which is not good, but everybody else looks healthy and good. So we are just going to go straight to next week and see who we have to play in the divisional round. And you know how the saying goes, divisional round, divisional opponent. Nothing to look into here. Just going to jump straight to the game. And we have a snow game here. We are in Buffalo, so that is as expected for these two teams. Let's go ahead and jump to the end of the game. Hope that we can come out on top. We have a 12-0 lead. Our defense has actually been, I think, way better than what Buffalo's defense is IRL. But 12-2, 15-2. What an odd score. To a game as we go into the fourth. They still have not scored on offense. 23-2. Is your final. We take the win against the New England Patriots. And we're back at having to play the Chiefs. This is a very common AFC championship. We've seen it a lot as we have a weekly award winner. Who was it? Terrell Bernard with an interception. Let's see if he can continue that reign of dominance and have a good game here against the Chiefs. And like always, we're back in Buffalo. We're going to have the home field tour, but we are jumping to the end of the game. We take a tie game. This is going to be a tough one. We are going to have to score. Kansas City is tearing us apart. Holy crap. I spoke about our defense too soon because this Kansas City team. Oh, yeah. No, we're just going to go to the end of the game. 3 minutes left, down by 25. That is going to end it. We don't get an opportunity to go to back-to-back Super Bowls. And Josh Allen coming in second for MVP. Not there for Coach of the Year. Do we have Josh Allen at 4th for Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year? Ed Oliver's at 8. Offensive Rookie, Edwards loses out. I've lost out a ton of awards lately. I've not been getting any, as I don't think we're going to have. Cedric Van Pran Granger winning Offensive Lineman of the Year again. Elijah Vera Tucker there at 2. Maybe we re-sign him because I think he's going to have a superstar dev. That may be our only award winner as we take a look and see if we have any dev traits. Of course, Van Pran didn't go up, but great year. Nobody else on the offense goes up or down. Defensively, it looks like Greg Rousseau went down. Everybody else stays the same. And also, there is a Carolina-Kansas City Super Bowl, an odd one. Let's see who wins it. The Carolina Panthers winning the Super Bowl with J.C. Horn winning the Super Bowl MVP. And the only player we're going after is Dallas Turner, former Minnesota Viking. Get an edge rusher, and we sign him. He's 25, 82 overall. Hopefully, we can get him to develop more. It takes needing an edge rusher off of our plate. So we are going to go ahead and get him into the lineup, hopefully. does that do? Yeah, that puts it back right. Defensive line looks a lot better. We can go into the draft now. We're 100% ready. We need some defensive pieces, obviously, because our defense was a huge letdown, but we also need some offensive linemen. But regardless of all that, we've just got to get to the draft. Well, we're at the draft and we're here with, why can I find this pick 30? We've got a couple options as far as where we're going to go. I'm hoping a tight end is available. If one is, it looks like both of them are. Yeah. Trevon Richardson looks like a top tier tight end. Gonna be hopefully ranked at 24. Got him at 30. And like I said, hopefully a hidden dev. I don't know why tight end wasn't our biggest need. It's one of the more glaring holes on our offense. As we go to the second round, we're gonna go ahead and take a Mitch Silverman. He's gonna be a hidden dev, I believe. 21 years old, hidden dev center. All right, taking John Wall. I know he's probably not going to be a hidden dev player, and he's terrible, but he was the fastest available wide receiver. Evan Plummer here, that's 22 out of LSU, looks really good. Probably going to be a hidden dev and is 430 Lionel McKenzie. This guy looks really good actually and hidden dev. What a great player. We got a kicker that is ranked number 9 in true value in normal dev. We're just spinning these last two picks on kicker and punter. Nothing really super big to show here, and rises to the occasion at big moments. Good. Ranked at 111. Hidden dev. All right. Well, outside of the receiver, we did fairly well. I mean, the center not as high as you'd like at a 70, but I thought he was going to be okay. Tight end, good. Center is manageable. Receiver, not great. Defensive tackle, good. Corner, good. Kicker and punter, both good. Get these guys plugged in and get on to year 3. Well, we've got everybody plugged in right where they need to be. Center in there. The rest of the offensive line looks good. The tight end already up to a 77 overall. Maybe need a third receiver. Not maybe, definitely need a third receiver. Defense looks good. Plummer developing, not going to be there anytime fast. Everybody else looks good. We are ready to hop into the year, see if maybe we can win a Super Bowl now here in year 3. And 5-1 with our most recent loss coming to the Jets at they're 3-4. Look at the fall off of New England as doing a Bills rebuild. Love it. Let's take a look at who we need to re-sign. Maxwell Harrison. I want to keep you around. I am a Kentucky fan, so that would be cool. Elijah Vera Tucker, like you to stay. And we are going to leave. Wow. It's really going to hurt let some of these guys go, but we're going to have to figure all that out later. The National Focus Scouting, I scouted safety, and maybe that wasn't the best idea, especially looking at who we're losing now, but it'll be okay. What dev traits do we have? Richardson is star, Silverman is superstar, and James Cook is hurt. Defensively, we don't know Plummer's yet, but he's not really seeing the field, and we don't know McKenzie's yet either. They'll develop and grow, and we don't know the punters because we probably won't figure that out. Josh Allen, 1,600 yards, 15 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Rushing, James Cook, 339 and 6 touchdowns. Receiving, McAllister leading the way, 477 and 7. Blocking, Spencer Brown giving up the most sacks. Defensively, Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Dallas Turner in CFLs and Greg Rousseau in sacks. He's back up there as the big dog. 3 picks for Isaiah Nwokobia, 1 for Christian Benford, and 1 for Orville Reese. Is he working on a dev trait here in year 3? Definitely could be, but that is going to wrap all that up, and we're just going to go ahead and get to the playoffs. And the number 1 seed again at 13-4, just beating out Baltimore. Now, we did play them in the regular season. I don't know if we won or not. I did not pay attention. Let's take a look at the team. They've got to be playing well. So the best way to get rookies to develop is just win games. And look at Silverman. Look at Richardson developing. I mean, even Edwards already playing up to a 92 overall. Defensively, McKenzie, star dev. That's okay. Plummer, developing nicely. Should see the field. Probably going to see the field next year no matter what. Man, does this team look good. Why is D Winners? It's going to move whoever, wherever. I can't be concerned with it. 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 5 picks for Josh Allen. James Cook under 1,000 yards. He must have been. Oh, he was hurt. But 10 touchdowns. Eric McAllister, 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns. He's getting a dev trait. What a good draft pick. Khalil Shakir, 1,003. Evan Edwards, 986 and 8. Blocking, Abram picked it back up, led the way. And Silverman, hopefully he doesn't lose a depth trait. Terrell Bernard leading the way in tackles. Ed Oliver and CFLs. And Greg Rousseau, 17 and a half. Dallas Turner with 11 and Ed Oliver with 10. What a good year. Isaiah didn't get any more picks. 2 for Benford, 1 for, I don't even think we got any more picks in general. But regardless of that, it's time to get into the playoffs. Let's go to the divisional round. Do we have another divisional opponent, or this year we're going straight to the team that kicked us out last year in the Kansas City Chiefs? Let's go ahead and jump right in. We have home field advantage. Again, it is time for us to get our get back and beat the Chiefs. We actually have a clean game. No weather. Probably cold as shit because it's January. But what can our defense do and our offense? We've got to continuously put points on the board. No turnovers. Clean football. 17 to nothing. 17 to 3. Am I speaking too soon? I hope not. Fourth quarter. Got to keep them from a comeback. 27 to 6. It looks just like we're doing that. 30 to 6. We take the win this time around. It is time. I'm not even going to look at the stats, but wow, what a game from Patrick Mahomes. Our defense had him in shambles. Bad news, Elton Jenkins hurt, out for 8 weeks. And Harrison with an interception for a touchdown. We have got to make sure we can keep him around as we play the Tennessee Titans in the AFC Championship game. Let's go ahead and hop right in. Again, home field advantage. This is our game to lose. Again, at home, clear day. Time to get a clear win here against Tennessee. Well, it's not clear, actually. Very overcast. What can our offense do? This defense must be legit, dude. We're the Buffalo Bills with Josh. Why is Josh Allen playing so bad? All right, hold up. We need to come in here. It's time for us to try to see if we can do anything. That was very... Oh, of course, we're going to have a holding call. Of course. Going back to the run, though. Oh, look at James Cook go. That is a touchdown. An easy touchdown. I don't know why I'm back in here, but we're going to go ahead and continue to run the ball. Seems to be easy to do with this team. Go ahead and run a little play action on them. They're bit down. Is Shakir going to be wide open? Khalil Shakir. Just go ahead and go back to James Cook. All right, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. We are going to actually jump, just play by play here. See if we can end this game. And I don't know what we just did with our offense there, but as long as we can hold Tennessee to nothing, that is going to be game over and a win for your Buffalo Bills. And again, I don't think we're going to have any awards whatsoever. I don't feel... Yeah, we're not going to have any. I mean, I don't think if anybody is going to be an award winner for us, it's probably going to be Josh Allen. And if we don't get that, we're just not going to get it at all. What depth traits do we have? Nothing on offense. Everybody stays the same. Still no Elton Jenkins. Obviously, he's hurt. Oh, no. I take that back. McAllister goes up in dev. Really good for him. Defensively, does anybody go up? No. Everybody stays the same. Really? Oh, no. Isaiah goes up. Okay, so we don't really need a strong safety anymore. We've got guys developing there. DT, though. I was hoping Deion Walker would go up and we could re-sign him. But I guess we're not going to do that. We are just going to hop into the Super Bowl against the Chicago Bears. As y'all know, I'm a Green Bay fan, so this one is personal to me. Well, we're here at Raymond James for the Super Bowl against the Bears, and we are just going to jump to the end of the game. Somebody's got to score. We put up 3, and they score 7. They are, they're getting going on offense. What can we do to answer back? 21, okay. Didn't mean to hit that. 24 to 28, can our offense get it going? In the red zone, we have James Cook, and we don't even try to run the ball here. What a 4th and 19. What a play. And we're just gonna punt it right back to him. Can we not do that? We didn't do that all game. 35-31. The pressure is on. No, 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 no. I don't know what you're doing over here, Josh Allen, but you're not running an efficient offense, and we need you to run an efficient offense. What? Who is Stewart, and why is he so good? As a linebacker, and we're going to hit Edwards, and that's going to be... Do y'all see how grainy that is? This is about to be a very last-second score. I might not show all of it because I might drain it all down. But that's a first down. We got 4 minutes to burn here, and I am going to make it count. What I wanted to do. All right, well, we are on defense now, and I am 4th and 10. And, of course, Caleb Williams does his thing. What can we do? The clock's running 3rd and 12. They ran it with DeAndre Swift. And then that is probably going to be the game. Oh, they tied it. Okay. What do we do here? We got 6 seconds left. Can we... He's going to kick that out of the end zone. Put us at the 35. I mean, we got 6 seconds. What can we do? James Cook, you better cook. That got picked? He got over there? This would be a Super Bowl for the century, but we have got to just get in here. And what are we doing here? What kind of blocking was that, dude? We're not going to be afraid to run the ball. I'm going to try to get down here and score and go for the go for 2. Of course, we can run easily with James Cook. I dropped so many passes in these games, dude. There we go. Get a first down, James Cook. Let's go. I want somebody to break open for a touchdown. Who is 32 and what is he doing? Dude, what is that guy on? He's a linebacker. He's running stride for stride with Khalil Shakir. This Bears defense, they're running man coverage blitzes, and that's it. There we go. I don't know who these dudes are. But they're pissing me off. I don't know who this Bears defense thinks they are, but I've just never seen a team this good. I don't know who that is. This defense is insane, bro. I don't know what 32 is, but I mean... There we go. Go ahead and change here. 32? Who is this? I'm going to have to look him up. I'm going to have to look up Hargrove. I'm going to have to look him up after we win this. I cannot believe you could not get there. I'm giving you a chance again, Richardson. Do you want an overtime touchdown or not? You're going to get it this time. I'm going to go back to this. We're going to see what happens. James Cook, we get to 2 point. That means they have to get down and score and go for 2. What are we going to do? We're going to super sim because my defense is not that great. Oh, that's game over. I don't know what happened. Had to be a turnover of sorts. There were so many turnovers in this game. So many. Both quarterbacks threw 2 interceptions rushing. James Cook, really good game actually. Evan Edwards, 114 and a touchdown. Look at DJ Moore, 202 yards and a touchdown. Trevon Richardson, 3 touchdowns. Defensively, I know we let up some. Montez with a half a sack. Dion with half. Dante Briggs. What do we have interception-wise? Jaquan Brisker with 2. Harrison with 1. And Cole Bishop with 1. I need to get in there and look at that player. Well, I took a look at Hargraves. He's just a safety playing in that spot. But Maxwell Harrison is your Super Bowl MVP. Wasn't he the... No, it was Josh Allen. But the corner gets a Super Bowl MVP, and now we go into year 4. We're 2 Super Bowls deep. If we win one year 4 and we get 3, I'm going to end it there. But we don't know if we're going to be there yet or not. We've got to get through this offseason and see how we can improve this team. And we have players to re-sign, starting with Arvil Reese, who I actually think I think we'll just deal with that later. Maxwell Harrison, I do want to keep. Oh, we're just going to offer this. See if he stays. He does. Super Bowl MVP, that's what kept him around. TJ Sanders, he can go. Landon Jackson, Terrell Bernard. Deion Walker, we will keep because he wants to stay and he starts over TJ Sanders anyway. And we'll keep Brennan Thompson because we don't really need him, but he's a 4th guy. Outside of that, Spencer Brown. No. Oh, no, we can't keep Spencer Brown. All right, well, we're out of money. We have $6.5 million. We're going to have to find a replacement for Spencer Brown. We'll have to draft really good. We have not knocked it out of the park with drafts. So we're just going to have to let that go and get to the draft. Well, we're at the draft, and I believe what my plan is going to be to trade up. Not super high, but probably with LA. And I think we'll give up a future second. Hopefully that doesn't do it. Okay, well, I don't want to give up too much this year. We kind of really need our picks this year, and we don't need any beyond. So that's going to be an overpay, but we're going to get it. And we are going to go ahead and get to our pick at pick 20. All right, we're going with Stephen McLeod. Looks really good. Looks really good. We're going to go ahead and take him. Get him. We'll probably move him over to that right tackle spot. And we may be reaching a little bit. We might not have had to draft him there. But I didn't want to take any chances. I think we take J.J. Sitton and go ahead and he'll move over to the left side. Rebuilding this offensive line just a little bit. We go to pick around 3. I don't know that we necessarily need a Mike linebacker, but it wouldn't be a terrible decision. We could probably move him around. Ranked a little high, but hidden dev. A Sam linebacker and Braxton Pittman. Gonna be ranked at 196, got him at 198 or 128, but a hidden dev. Nonetheless, a little bit older. Don't like that. 24 years old is not great, but with where we are and what we need to do, we're not looking to develop anybody super long term. All right, another defensive tackle here. We're losing out on one, so we're bringing in Nick Anderson, ranked at 53, got him at 160, and a hidden depth. There is a corner here. We're going to get Daryl Northcutt, a slot guy, ranked at 188, hidden depth. And going to take another guard here, Aaron Paxton. Pretty good, hidden dev. And taking a look at the draft recap, 270 plus overall, well, 370 plus overalls, developable depth. And that is all we are working with or concerned about. So we're going to go ahead, get these guys plugged in where they need to be and get on with what is season 4, but could be our last year. And as we are ready to hop into the year, we take a look at the team. Looks like Josh Allen's starting to regress a little bit, down to a 92, which I didn't notice before. But the offensive line looks good. We are, maybe not as good as last year. Better in like the left guard spot. Right tackle, obviously worse, but we've got a rookie here that I think can play good. Defensively, not obviously, but the rookie middle linebacker is actually going to start. Winters over to that Sam spot where he is. Everybody else on the defense stays the same, though. We don't really have a lot of movement. Everybody should be in the same spots. Everybody should play well. And we should win games, and that's just what we're going to have to try to do. Let's get into this year and see if we can win some games. Well, I'm not a super huge fan of where we are currently, but 4-3, we are leading the division. I just wish we were doing a little bit better. We have players to re-sign. We've got 99 mil. A lot of big-time players to re-sign, though. Really, Reese, you want James Cook. But James Cook, maybe you move off of at 29. Christian Benford, though. Greg Rousseau, Khalil Shakir, McAllister. Yeah, a lot of big-time players. This very well could be our last year. I'm hoping we can make it to the playoffs and win a Super Bowl. Sitting, superstar dev. McLeod, only star dev, but both good players. Hopefully going to continue to develop for us defensively. We don't know Day's dev trait yet. And it looks like Cole Bishop is hurt. That's awesome. And we're not going to know Nick Anderson's or Northcutt's just because they're not going to see the field. All right, well, I can't get down to the stats, so we're just going to advance another week and then see. All right, well, it's still not working, so I can't even look at the stats anywhere. Hopefully it works at the end of the year. If not, oh well, whatever. We're 5-3. We'll see y'all at the playoffs. All right, well, 11-6. We do win the division. We're the 4 seed, though, so no number 1 seed. Hopefully it doesn't matter, and we can still win. Looking at the team, everybody is playing up. Both offensive linemen. Now, Sitton was a 74. Cleod was a 75. Superstar dev, and he still hasn't developed as fast. I don't understand that. It's supposed to be like faster development, but okay. Offensive line looks good, though. Tight end Richardson still looking good. Receivers look good. James Cook doing his thing, obviously. And we don't know Day's dev trait yet. That is odd. But the rest of the defense is playing good. And Cole Bishop is actually back and healthy. I still can't look at the stats and awards. That is so odd. Why is this screen broken? Well, we'll go through it a little bit slower then. We'll start with James Cook taking a look at the year. He had 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. 1,100 yards. Not really the best year. I kind of would wish for better. Josh Allen, 4,100 yards, 29 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 42 sacks, probably his worst year so far. Really not great. Evan Edwards, who has, I gotta watch out before I scroll down and release somebody. 1,300 yards, 4 touchdowns. We seem to struggle with the touchdowns this year. I don't know if we lost an offensive coordinator or it was the offensive line that really hurt us. Khalil Shakir, worst year so far, 900 yards, 3 touchdowns. It very well could be. Now, what did McAllister do? He also got hurt for a little bit, but 700 yards and 8 touchdowns. A little bit of a fall off from last year. I also don't know how long he was out. I'm not going to look at the offensive linemen and see how many sacks they gave up, as Richardson, 639 and 7 touchdowns, so he did take some. Deion Walker has been a big stat guy for us. 9.5 sacks. Pretty good. Hate that I have to do this every time. Ed Oliver, what did he have? 8.5 sacks, so a little bit of a drop off. Not terrible. You'll have that with age. Dallas Turner, please tell me you did something magnificent. 9 sacks, 1 interception, nothing incredible. Maybe Greg Rousseau was back on top of the world. 11.5 sacks. No, I'm not going through all the corners. You know what? I'll go through Benford and Hairston, our top 2. 2 picks for Benford. Maxwell Hairston. I'm a big Kentucky guy, so, that could have a lot to do with it, but only 1 interception. So that's all we're going to do in the way of stats. Outside of that, we are going to hop into this game against the Denver Broncos, where hopefully we can take them down. Well, I completely forgot to simulate. Hit buttons too fast. So we'll go ahead and handle this here, kickoff. Get a decent one up to the 33. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and jump to the end of the game. Slow it down in the 4th quarter if we have to, but I'm hoping we have a large margin of victory before then, as we 17-9, not the score I was looking for. I'd like our offense to step it back up. All right, we're going to slow it down here as they score 3 and we are starting off losing yards. But we get first downs, 3 minutes left on the clock. We could really put this game out of reach, and that is what we are going to do. 15-30. I don't think they have enough time or the skill to do anything against us. That is a wild card win. All right, well, since we couldn't look at the end of the year stats, we will look at these. And Josh Allen, 288, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Decent. James Cook, decent. Receiving. Khalil Shakir leading the way. McAllister with the touchdown. Oh my gosh. Abraham let up 2 sacks. Terrible. Evan Plummer with the sack. Dallas Turner with the sack. Benito. Earl Day had a sack. Good for him. And then Patrick Surtain with the interception. And in the division, we have the number 1 seed, 13-4 Cleveland Browns. It's going to be a tough one, as they were the first in points. And they have a 91 overall defense, so this could be a crazy hard game for us. We've just got to hop in it, hope that the Madden gods are with Buffalo in the sim. And we won't do the kick return this time. We are just going to jump to the end of the game. Maybe another slowdown. Okay. They are scoring fast. Their defense has kind of got us a little bit there too. There we go. Oh no. There we don't go. Let's bring it back. All right, slowing it down. One play at a time. We are on offense, and that is going to be a terrible way to end that. 4th and 5. They're going to punt it back to us. Can we move the ball? At least burn. McAllister dropping the pass. We need our defense to come in clutch here, not let them burn all the time on the clock. We're not burning many timeouts. We are now. Oh. I accidentally clicked off that. I don't know what happened. We got the ball back somehow. I don't know what kind of turnover it was, but that should be the end of the game, and it is. We beat Cleveland by 1. I lost faith. Ooh, the rookie, Daryl Northcutt with an interception. That's what that was. Josh Allen, 307, a touchdown, 0 picks. Eli Carroll, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Rushing, Quinshawn. James Cook with 2 touchdowns, though. Receiving, Evan Edwards with 136 yards. McAllister with 100 and a touchdown. Yeah, we only had 1 touchdown on that. And Abraham's giving up 2 sacks a game. They had sacks. Mason Graham with 3. Peter Woods with 2. Dallas Turner with a sack and a half. Myles Garrett had a half. Schweschinger. Winters, Deion Walker, Ed Oliver all with half a sack. And Daryl Northcutt, the rookie, with the interception. And in bad news, our tight end got hurt in the divisional round with a dislocated knee and will be out for 4 weeks. So I don't think he's going to be back in time for the Super Bowl, sadly. And now we have the 2 seed Chargers. 12 and 5, we're better overall than them. Go ahead and jump into this game. And of course, we don't have home field, but we are going to jump to the end of the game, see if we can get Justin Herbert to play Justin Herbert football. But we're going to have our offense do a little something more than what's going on. 8 to 10, 15 to 10. What a low score. 22 to 10. All right. Let's take it a little slow here. We're in the 4th quarter, and it is a close, it's a close-ish game. 25 to 13. They're not super far out of it, but 4th and 8. And what happens? An incomplete pass. They turn the ball over 2 minutes. We're going to punt that easy. This should be a win. Yeah, there we go. We get a win. 25 to 13. Did Justin Herbert he fell apart. After that first drive, I was like, oh, it's going to be a tough one. Josh Allen, 271, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Justin Herbert, 187 yards. They ran the ball a lot. Amari and Hampton, 19 rushes. James Cook, Receiving, Khalil Shakir. McAllister leading the way, 89 yards. Shakir had the touchdown block. Seth Abraham giving up 2 sacks. It's like every game. Greg Rousseau, Dallas Turner with a sack. Nope. Some half sacks down there. And Lance McDaniel. Don't know who that is. Don't really care. And Patrick Mahomes wins the MVP. Josh Allen didn't even make the running. We didn't even make the running for Coach of the Year. Offensive player, no. Defensive player, no. Offensive rookie, no. Defensive rookie, not on the list. Best quarterback, Josh Allen, way down there. Best running back, James Cook down there. Receiver, no. Offensive lineman, no. Defensive lineman, no. Linebacker, D. Winters at 6. Defensive back, no. The Jets still finding great defensive guys. Raymond Hayward. I forgot about kicker completely. That could be why we're struggling in some of these situations, because I completely forgot about kicker. I forgot to draft one. I forgot to pick one up, all of that. And if we take a look, dev trait-wise, Josh Allen regresses. Richardson goes up to Superstar X Factor, which is cool considering he's hurt. Everybody else stays the same. Defensively, did we have any? Nope, everybody stays the same. Oh, and Northcutt and Day are both star. I want to know how Deion Walker never went up in dev. He has developed fantastically. And even Greg Rousseau never went up, and he had the one season with like 17 and a half sacks. That's a dev trait to me every time. I do not want to do that. Let's go ahead and play this game and see if we can get a win. And here we are at the Super Bowl in Minnesota. That's a weird one. We're going to just jump to the end of the game, though. I should know it. I'm used to it. Played this enough. We have a 6-0 lead against the Panthers. I guess I didn't highlight the fact that we were playing the Panthers that much. But we are. And we have a 21-7 lead. Okay. Glad we went for 2 there. 28-14. Okay. Look at that. And that is going to wrap it up. That's our Super Bowl. And That's our third Super Bowl in 4 years. We've won so many games. Josh Allen killed it. He said, "You want to take away my dev trait? Look at this." Bryce Young, pretty good game though. James Cook killed it, 88 and a touchdown. They have Jamari Taylor. I was going to say, do they have Jonathan Taylor? Frank Ramsey, our backup tight end, killed it, 104 and a touchdown. McAllister, 110 and 2 touchdowns. They do have Terry McLaurin, though. Oh, Seth Abraham gave up 3 sacks, bro. He's given up so many. Greg Rousseau, 2.5 sacks. They have Aladejo, got 2. Reese with a sack. Dallas Turner with a sack. Cole Bishop and a couple others splitting sacks. 0 interceptions. And Josh Allen winning another Super Bowl MVP as we go ahead and get the season recap there. And, there should be a dev trait role for Super Bowl MVP. There could be. I don't know, but I haven't seen it often. If you win Super Bowl MVP, that should be a dev trait. Or if you think there should be an automatic dev trait role in Madden, let me know down in the comments. See what it is. See if y'all agree with me. But that is going to wrap this up. Look at Richardson. He missed out on the Super Bowl, but developed so well. The team looks good. We've replaced players as they needed to be replaced. Now we have absolutely 0 cap. We'd lose James Cook this year. Khalil Shakir, there would be a lot of turnover. Running back, you can find. The offensive line would be intact. The receiving core, for the most part, would be intact. The defense would stay intact. You would lose Ed Oliver, but that's not a big deal. I think Greg Rousseau would go too. A lot of people that are older, Christian Benford, but we just signed Harrison, who could take his role, and you have 2 young players to take over after that. It's a lot of good players, and Arvil Reese developed great, so it worked out. We got 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. 2, well, we actually got back-to-back. One year, 1 missed, back-to-back Super Bowls, and that is going to wrap it up, folks. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know down in the comments what team y'all want to see next. And until next time, y'all have a good one.